Welcome to another FortiWeb video. This time we'll review and demo the FortiWeb Client Certificate Revocation Status Verification capability. FortiWeb acts as an SSL proxy, handling the SSL-TLS encryption and decryption for your backend servers. During SSL-TLS connections between clients, such as browsers or apps, and FortiWeb, the clients verify the server certificate presented by FortiWeb, checking it against a Trusted Certificate Authority (CA) stored to ensure it is valid, not expired, and not revoked. In high-security environments like online banking, client identity validation is equally important. In such cases, the bank may provide a hardware device, such as a smart card or USB token containing a digital certificate. The customer connects this device to their computer and configures their browser to use the certificate for client authentication. The following diagram demonstrates the mutual authentication process between FortiWeb and clients, ensuring that both server and client identities are securely verified. In mutual authentication, the client presents a certificate to verify its identity. If a client certificate has been revoked, whether due to compromise, expiration, or a policy violation, it should no longer be trusted. To ensure security, FortiWeb must identify revoked client certificates and block access attempts when these are presented. FortiWeb supports several methods for performing client certificate revocation checks. In this first use case, we'll walk through the steps to configure FortiWeb to check client certificate revocation status using a CRL list. First, we'll upload a CRL file. Next, we'll create a CRL group. Then, we'll reference the CRL group in a client certificate verification rule. Finally, we'll test the configuration by submitting a request with a client certificate listed in the CRL to ensure it is blocked as expected. To upload a CRL file, navigate to Server Objects, Certificates, CRL, and click Import. Desired import method, then either enter the server URL or upload a CRL file from your local device. Click OK to proceed. The imported CRL file appears on Server Objects, Certificates, CRL with a name automatically assigned by the FortiWeb appliance, such as CRL_1. To create a CRL group, navigate to the CRL Group tab on the same page and click Create New. Enter the name of the new CRL group and click OK. Then, click Create New to add the CRL you created in the last step to this CRL group. To reference the CRL group in a client certificate verification rule, navigate to Server Objects, Certificates, Certificate Verify. Click Create New to create a new certificate verification rule. Enter a name, CA group, and select the CRL group you configured in the previous step. To verify that a client certificate in the CRL list is blocked, navigate to Policy, Server Policy in the FortiWeb GUI. Open the Advanced SSL settings for your policy, and under Certificate Verification for HTTPS, select the client certificate verification rule you configured earlier. Next, attempt to access your application using a client certificate listed in the CRL. If the certificate has been revoked as expected, access should be denied. To confirm the revocation on FortiWeb, go to Log and report log access and select Attack, and locate the log entry for your access attempt with the revoked certificate. Open the Detailed Information view and scroll down to the Message field to verify the certificate was blocked due to revoked certificate. In Use Case 2, we will walk through the steps of configuring FortiWeb to check the client certificate revocation status from an OCSP responder. We will first import an OCSP signing certificate, then configure the OCSP responder information. Next, we will reference the OCSP responder in a client certificate verification rule. Lastly, we will verify that the request is blocked if the OCSP responder indicates the client certificate is invalid. To import an OCSP signing certificate, navigate to Server Objects, Certificates, OCSP, and click on the OCSP Signing Certificates tab. Click Upload to select an OCSP signing certificate. Verifying the OCSP response against the OCSP signing certificate ensures the responder is authorized and the response is untampered with. Often, the CA that issued the client certificate delegates OCSP response handling to a separate responder, which uses its own signing certificate, typically issued by the same CA or another trusted one. To configure OCSP responder information, navigate to Server Objects, Certificates, and click on the OCSP Responder tab. Enter the name, OCSP URL, select the signing certificate from the previous step, and set the timeout of the OCSP query. Click OK to continue. To reference the OCSP responder in a client certificate verification rule, navigate to Server Objects, Certificates, Certificate Verify, and click Create New to create a new certificate verification rule. Enter a name for the rule, select a CA group, and under OCSP, select the responder you configured in the previous step. To verify that the request is blocked, navigate to Policy, Server Policy. Open the Advanced SSL settings for your policy, and under Certificate Verification for HTTPS, select the Client Certificate Verification rule you configured earlier. Next, attempt to access your application using a client certificate listed in the CRL. If the certificate has been revoked as expected, access should be denied. To confirm the revocation on FortiWeb, go to Log and Report Log Access, Attack, and locate the log entry for your access attempt with the revoked certificate. Open the Detailed Information view and scroll down to the Message field to verify the certificate was blocked due to revoked certificate. Thank you for watching.